I don't know if you guys ever heard about this little known band, like no one really knows about them, but the Beatles.
This is Taco Tuesday.
Hi there, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Taco Tuesday.
We're really excited for you guys to come on this journey with us of learning more and more about UF students on a daily basis while eating tacos.
Experience the taco. Taste the taco.
Molly, why don't you tell us where the incredible Guy Fieri is today?
Guy Fieri is not here because he never contacted me for flight info, and he missed his flight. He didn't get his itinerary, and he missed his flight.
That's a real bummer, Molly. Okay, we're done with this.
What a bummer.
Okay, now we're done with this. So, we are excited to be back in Midtown, and our special guests today are Olyvia, Ciulla. Anything to say?
Oh gosh. Wait, do I have to do like a soothing voice? No? Okay, good, because I don't have one of those. Hi everyone, I'm very happy and pumped to be here. I've listened to every single episode, like I was saying. Probably the biggest fan. I've listened to all of the other ones and probably will listen to all future ones except for this one because I can't stand the sound of my own voice.
So if you think you're a bigger fan than Olyvia, comment on our show and explain why you think you are. Also, of course, the lovely Andraya Mendez is here.
Hello, everybody. I am also a big fan of Taco Tuesday. Never listened to one, but
If you think you're a bigger fan than Andraya, you are.
We have the best fan and the worst fan in attendance.
You never introduced me, and I just like to say, happy Christmas season, everyone.
We all have established that Christmas season does not start until after Thanksgiving, but Parker thinks it starts now.
I agree.
November is Christmas.
Yeah, November like 27th or something.
Okay, Christmas is not November 25th, it's December 25th.
You're gonna have to wait, bud.
But it's all about the anticipation and the lead up.
Be thankful for the time that you have leading up to Thanksgiving, and then you can get into the Christmas spirit.
Be thankful that we can celebrate Christmas starting on November 1st.
It doesn't work like that, Parker. Okay, anyways, we have some fun questions for you guys today. So to start off, let's go with what you guys order at Taco Tuesday, or like tacos. Anyways, okay, Olyvia, you can start.
Okay. Well, I'm the most indecisive person on the planet, so I always get two different types of tacos. Most people, like no one on the show has ever done that before, and I'm like, ooh, cool, I can talk about something a little bit different. But I get one refried bean taco and one black bean taco on whole wheat, no cheese, no sour cream, no jalapenos, no onions. So basically just like lettuce, tomato, and beans. But hey, it's delicious, I love it. Yep, here you go.
Where's the meat?
Not here. I don't know.
She left it on the cow pasture.
I love cows.
We know. Okay, Andraya, what do you get?
Let's move on to the next person.
I also do not have meat in my tacos. I get black bean tacos, no jalapenos, everything else.
So what's our topics today, Molly? One of our topics.
Well, the topic that we're going to start off with is super fun. In honor of the Olympics that just happened this past summer, we are going to ask what sport you would add, or sport or activity you would add to the 2020 Olympics.
That sounds really exciting. Does anyone want to go first?
I like how you said, because it just happened. It was like 4 months ago that the Olympics happened.
Hate is gonna hate.
Okay, so the Olympics happen every 4 years. So I feel like if it happened in the past 4 months, like that's just happened. Thank you.
I would say it recently happened, not just. But that's just my analysis.
Wow. Wow.
All right, who would like to start us off on this question?
I will. I'll start since the Olympics just happened. Okay, so in honor of last night, aka Halloween, aka dancing, I thought of this and I was like, yes, I would like try to go to the Olympics for this. So I would add the activity of dance-offs to the Olympics, where like each country has like a team of like dancers, and like to compete, you like go on the dance floor and like bust moves. So Kyle and Parker were listening to me.
I would like to add ultimate frisbee, which is kind of a boring but obvious one for me because I love playing ultimate, and I think it should be an Olympic activity because it requires a lot of stamina and a lot of stamina and a lot of athletic ability. So I think it would make a good sport. But also for a more fun one, I think Instagram pics would be a good one. If you set up a bunch of scenery and you give people like maybe 5 minutes to run around and make the best Instagram they pick. They can make some nice filters, and whichever one gets the most likes would win.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just thought of one. Rip Vine, but what if they had like a Vine making competition where like it's like do it for the Vine, and like you literally see like who can do like the craziest thing for like a Vine.
Honestly though, Rip Vine.
Rip Vine. Guys, as soon as Vine was like announced to be like taken over or whatever, Twitter was like posting all of these like gems, and I was just like crying for like a day straight of like all the funny Vines that have happened. And today I was watching the one of the little kid who like gets hit in the head with the basketball, and he's like, yeah! And I showed it to like 5 other people. Anyway, someone else go.
How about spike ball? I think spike ball would be a good Olympic sport. Or
would you make it like a tournament, or how would you do that?
What else would you do besides a tournament?
That's a good point.
All right. Well, now that has been answered, I think also another sport that would be good would be trash can. Any trash can fans out there? I think that would be a great Olympic sport as well. So spike ball and trash can they're cheap and easy. So watch out, 2020. They're coming.
Okay, well, I think that I'm a bit of like an adrenaline junkie, and I think the Olympics are like very fun and whatnot, but I think it could be way more like extreme, like extreme Olympic edition. Olympics extreme edition. So I think there should be like some kind of thing where like your car is like trapped underwater and you have to like race against time to like try to like Fear Factor, like race against time to like try to get out of it. That would be so much fun to watch. Like that'd be very dangerous and very horrible, but very cool.
What are you going to do if someone dies on national television?
Rip. I don't know. That won't happen.
So it's not actually like a competition. It's like you have to stay. Like it's like yeah. It's like not like, oh, LOL, you won. Like, oh, LOL, you're alive.
It's like in that Harry Potter movie with the Triwizard Tournament where they have to like rescue the people from drowning. And I almost am like, well, if they die, I guess they lose, right? Or like the dragons. It's like.
I mean, that would make some good TV, though. Let's be real.
I don't know. But like, how far is too far? Because like Hunger Games, too far. So I think like there would always be like a safety net. Like if they were like about to die, they just get like pulled out,
Hunger Games is also not real, so.
Excuse me. Yes and no, yeah.
How do you feel about, I don't know how you guys feel about like the tightrope walking across the Grand Canyon thing, but I know like people only watch that because they want him to fall and die, I feel like. No, but like why else would it be shown like on TV?
See them succeed and fulfill their dreams.
Okay. I just feel like if the danger aspect wasn't there, like people want him to fall. Like what's gonna happen? But I don't know. It's weird because I was watching them like if he falls, are they just gonna cut off or like cut off? Are they gonna cut the whole program off, or are they gonna like just
I don't know. I think they
watch
have
it
a lot
or
of stam and
yeah, he has a lot of stam in up there. So, Andraya, do you have an Olympic sport you want?
Okay, one that I thought of, me and Olyvia actually created. is hoisting a shopping cart up and down the stairs. So it's like a team sport. It would be a team sport. And you could, you could do the regular shopping carts, but yes, from the trunk of a car, up the stairs, down the stairs, you could do like small shopping carts, with the like little shelves, or like the big, committed shopping carts.
Would it be like a relay race where you have to grab and put things in the shopping cart and bring them back to the car?
Yes, that's a whole new aspect, but that'd be great.
If stuff falls out while you're going, up or down the stairs or whatever, or you have to pick it back up and go back to the start or something,
your
maybe?
eggs break or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That could be a big punishment.
Yeah.
Or another punishment could be that you have the lock wheel. What is that called?
Oh.
The boot on the wheel.
Have you guys ever had that happen before? Because one time I was trying to push the shopping cart out of the way because I wanted to park in a parking lot, and someone had pushed it right outside of the zone, so I couldn't move the shopping cart to park.
Okay, the fact that shopping carts have zones and they know when they exit, it blows my mind. It's a shopping cart. It has a prison boot on it or something, and it's okay, anyway, sorry.
Yeah, that just bums me out. A lot of, one time I parked just slightly outside the zone, so it stopped and I had to carry my groceries.
All shopping carts are on probation, and their probation officer is no, you went too far.
Just gonna seriously, it's terrible. I think we covered that topic pretty well. Do we have anything else? What's the next topic we've got? So we're going to talk about some great bands or songs that are not super well known. So kind of hopefully give you guys an idea of some new artists to listen to. Parker?
So an artist that has some really great music that I just listened to recently. I saw them at a concert. They were the opening act for the Oh Hellos. Penny and Sparrow. If you guys haven't heard of them, they have some really great music, and if you ever get to see them live in concert, they are also hilarious, very funny, and awesome. So definitely check them out. They have some really great slow down, what would you say, folky songs. It's pretty good.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful, and they're very funny too. I was dying laughing, and also dying of starstruckness because I was so close to them and I could almost touch them, and it was great.
Were they the band that stopped mid-song and was hey, you want to get that when someone's cell phone went?
Yeah, so during the concert, someone's phone went off and it was the Kim Possible beep or whatever, the doot 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 doot, and then they literally stopped their song, turned to the person, do you need to get that? Is that important? And they're we don't want you to miss something important. We'll wait, it's fine. They're just so funny. They were great.
I am a huge fan of a band called Paper Route. Yeah, they're really...
Wait, I saw them live.
You saw Paper Route live?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I really like Paper Route. Their first two albums are really good. Their newest album's pretty good. It's kind of got some on and off points, but I really like them. I was introduced to them by my youth pastor. Another band that isn't super well known is Fiction Family. They're kind of a folky band also, but they're helmed by John Foreman, the lead singer of Switchfoot. It's another band that he has that's not as well known. He does it with the lead singer of Nickel Creek, which
I love Nickel Creek.
Yeah. So it's a pretty entertaining group, and I like them. So.
Okay, sorry. Everything you just said is crazy. So I saw Paper Route open for Imagine Dragons in 2012, and they just released the Piece of Wild Things album, and so I bought it, and it was really good. And then Nickel Creek was actually my first concert that I ever went to. Nice. Because I entered to win tickets in a grocery store, and somehow I won tickets from a radio station, and I was 12, and my mom got a phone call that was Heineken calling for me, and my mom was so confused, and they were she won tickets, and we were oh cool, so I got to go see them for free. Anyways, my bands or artists or whatever that I don't think many people know of, I really like this girl named Banks, or that's her artist name. She has angsty girl songs, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just like them, and they're kind of dark, but also synthy. I don't know, I love her. And then this is like, I know people know of Bastille, but like only Pompeii or like a couple other songs. So like, y'all don't sleep on Bastille. They're like one of my favorite bands. All of their songs are really good. Yeah. So I would just encourage you. Yes,
I really like these streets.
they're all so good. Okay, anyways, so like please listen to their albums. They're very good. Also, I love talking music, so like please come talk music with me at any time. And I'm always looking for new stuff too, so hit me up.
Okay, I don't know if you guys ever heard about this little known band, like no one really knows about them, but the Beatles, they're just kidding, sorry. They're like my favorite band of all time, and also Dave Matthews Band, but they're like very well known. For like an unknown band, I don't like, they're like kind of known, but not kind of not. But like, I was listening, I've been like on a kick for them until the Ribbon Breaks. They're like very cool, very talented, like just super awesome. They're kind of weird, so a lot of people don't like them, but I like love them, and my family loves them. They're like really, really neat. So you should definitely listen to them. Orca is a good one. Pressure is a great one. Yeah.
So I have three. One band that I'm super obsessed with right now is called The Walters. They're a really weird, like beachy kind of alternative band, but they're super awesome. Totally look them up. I even bought their CD. I love them so much. Also, though, for more like folky, Villagers and Valley Maker, they're really awesome. Really cool voices. Love it.
Well, I hope you all have enjoyed this discussion of bands.
I'm just going to throw out another name for all you rap fans out there. A rapper named NF is very good. He's a Christian artist. So if you haven't heard of him, you should check him out too.
Yeah, Christian rap is just so quality.
Christian rap makes me nervous.
It's actually legit. You should check it out too, Kyle.
Okay. If I'm ever like looking for a rap artist, I'm not much into rap. I'm sure that's surprising, but
I could have like if someone asked me like, okay, think of a rap lover, go. I'd have been like Kyle Stone.
oh yeah, for sure.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Thanks for asking for the mic then.
Give it to me.
Okay. So if this next one is...
Can I introduce it?
Sure.
Okay, sorry. I had an idea. Parallel universe. Imagine. Close your eyes. You've just had your big break. You are finally the star that you've always wanted to be. For singing, nothing else. You are a singer.
So not for podcasting?
No, not for podcasting. Unless we can make it... Okay, anyways.
It's a parallel universe.
So, it's a... We are all stars. What is the name of your first debut album?
Okay, I do already have an answer. So I've had this in mind for a really long time. So I would want to be like in a parody band or something. So I don't know if you all are familiar with the cover of the Beatles' Abbey Road. It's one of the most iconic covers of all time. They're going across a crosswalk in England.
I don't think they know who that is because Olyvia was just like, they're super underground.
Oh yeah, I know. They're very quiet. Under the radar band, yeah. So I love that album cover, but I've wanted to do this where I would make my first album, I would name it Jaywalking, and I would make it the exact same thing as Abbey Road, except for there wouldn't be a crosswalk and be walking across the road. So that would be my parody album title. Anyone else?
Okay, so first I'm going to say what mine would be, and then I'm going to explain why. So mine would be called Misconstrued, but like 2 words. So like misconstrued, but then, you know. So freshman year, Maria and I were like talking about rap names and how like ludicrous is like an actual word, but then he like made it rap. And then Maria's was like something else like weird like that, and I was like, oh, what could mine be? And then I was like, misconstrued, and then I was like, misconstrued, and like I just thought it'd be like a really cool like artist name because it has like a double meaning. And I also feel like it's like Missy Elliott, and she's just like cool. I don't know. So that would be mine, and it'd be like me like crouching on the sidewalk, like pointing at the thing. next to a chalk drawing of misconstrued. That picture may or may not exist in real life.
So, I had to think about this one for a little bit. And while they were saying their things here, I was scrolling through Facebook. But I was also thinking about what my album title would be. And I decided that it would be Into the Parking Lots. And let me explain why. Because my name is Parker, and parking lots.
I don't get it.
Well, maybe my artistry is too intelligent for you.
The only parallel I can draw between the two is park.
Parker just called us stupid.
Rewind. What?
He said he's too intelligent for us. That face isn't going to make it onto the podcast.
I'm sure you all can see my face right now. Parker's trying to grab the mic.
I didn't say that you guys that you guys
just
are
implied
dumb.
it.
I just said that my artistry is too sophisticated.
Everyone rewind your podcast and listen to Parker call us stupid.
He literally said to us, "You are stupid."
S-T-U-P-I-D. Stupid.
T-E-W-P-O-O. No.
Stupid.
Well, also, I like to point out that generally album names are like based off of like a popular song off the album, like a big hit. So my big hit would be Into the Parking Lot.
So if your artistry is too sophisticated for us, why would you follow the trends of other artists?
Got him.
There's a certain level of standardization that you have to follow to keep an audience there, to keep them comfortable and familiar with what they already know.
I thought you
don't want to.
I thought you didn't care about like your audience because you're so sophisticated.
Kind of care about my audience, but I can have a sophisticated audience.
To break barriers, Parker.
Got him.
All right, who would like to go now?
Okay, like Kyle, I'm very into rap, hardcore rap. You know, like it's.
Oh, yeah.
I guess my personality and my mannerism just scream Lil Wayne, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Not even gonna lie, my sister made me listen to Lil Wayne like all throughout high school. I'm pretty, you know, I'm not mad. I'm pretty big fan actually. So. Just kidding. My album would be probably titled "I'm Sorry" and 12 other apologies.
Totally would.
Because literally, one, I'm an awful singer.
Wait, and the cover would be a picture of the Canadian flag, right?
Exactly. Literally just like Canada and I'm sorry, and maybe like a beaver or something in there. No, moose.
A beaver.
Are beavers Canadian? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They can. All right, yeah, just take that part out. That's really embarrassing.
I mean, there are beavers in Canada.
Okay.
There are also elk there.
And moose.
Also beavers in the U.S.
I know.
I
Yeah.
believe you're looking for meese.
Bees?
Meese.
Oh, meese.
The plural of meese.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm gonna get a bee tattoo because I want to commemorate the bees. But anyway, that was random. You should cut that out too. That's so embarrassing. Anyway, it would be I'm sorry and 12 other apologies. I'll have 13 songs on my album, and they're all really bad. And I'm apologizing because I apologize, and because I'm a bad singer. So I'm like, oh, I apologize for the things that you're about to hear. These 13 songs. Blah, sorry.
That's a clever title.
What would your bonus track song be?
I'm really sorry.
Good to know. Andraya?
Well, I kind of got nothing, so maybe it would just be unnamed. And just
Like an untitled EP.
untitled, yeah. Leave like it up to interpretation for my fans. Drop it like Beyonce.
You guys got such a good reaction from that, but what about Into the Parking Lot?
She's a guest.
And I'm a host.
Her artistry is just too sophisticated
He's
for
not
you.
a host, he's an analyst.
Molly, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Wow, thank you so much.
No problem. Okay.
Yeah, so wait, we wanted to briefly talk about autocorrect. Were you not part of this? So we want to briefly talk about autocorrect because yesterday I was typing "ite" into our Taco Tuesday group message, and it randomly autocorrects to Ishtar. And I'm like, what the heck is Ishtar? So we wanted to talk about like some of the worst autocorrect things you've seen in your life.
Well, hold up. Let me recount this conversation for you. We go, what time? And then Parker says regular time, and Kyle goes Ishtar. And then all Parker sends back is the like okay emoji, like the like fingers doing the okay sign. And then Kyle corrects himself and goes, "Ite, LOL, what the heck is Ishtar?" And Parker was like, "I don't know, I thought it was some slang you kids made up." So like Parker just like went along with it and like didn't question it, which was like the best part. So, anyways, autocorrect fails. Anyone?
It always fails on slang terms, especially. That's when it really blows. Yeah.
So, my Wi-Fi name of like my router is actually based off of autocorrects. So, when it was me and Maria living together last year, we like had to name our Wi-Fi, and whenever she types out Molly, it'll change it to Milky, even though like my name is real. And then whenever I typed out Maria, it would change it to Marsa, which isn't a real name either, so our Wi-Fi is named Milky and Marsa.
Parker said he has some good ones of parental.
Yeah, so I was trying to find some of them through my text messages, but I could not, unfortunately, so I'm sorry to disappoint. But I'd just like to point out that I feel like parents are on the wrong end of autocorrect a lot of the time. At least my mom is, a lot. Would you guys agree with that statement?
Yes, you don't remember any of them?
I don't remember this. I can vaguely remember, but it's not funny if I don't specifically remember.
I do agree. I have had lots of experiences where your mom accidentally autocorrects me, we text a lot, is what I'm saying. Your mom and I, we're like really good friends, and
Awkward.
Yeah, there's one that I kind of vaguely remember. It was like my mom sent me a text saying like, "Did you like that text?" But instead of text, it somehow autocorrected to sex. So that was a bad one.
Yeah, no, I've definitely had like I misspelled test and it corrected to testes somehow. Like, yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, I'll miss you," and it'll change it to, "Oh, I'll kiss you," and then I'm like, yikes.
No, I've had legitimate times where I'll purposefully try to correct it because I made the mistake, and it'll send, and then I'll type the right word again, and it'll correct again when I push send. So it looks like I'm super stupid because it says the same thing twice, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I give up.
Okay, so I have a good one. So have you guys ever seen Secret Life of American Teenager?
What?
Secret Life of the American Teenager. That show? Really old show. Anyway, it's all about pregnancies and stuff. So I watched it with my friend, and he was watching an episode without me, which is horrible. But he was telling me like what happened, and so this one girl, Adrian, like has a baby, but instead of baby, it changed it to fork. So he was like, "Adrian is having a fork," and I was like, "What are you saying?"
Wait. Fork, baby, same thing. Very similar. Same, even letters. Okay, anyway. I can't think of any, like, examples of, like, a time with autocorrect or whatever. But, like, I always say, like, "Oh, LOL," or I say, like, "Ha, ha, ha, ha," many ha's and many exclamation points, because that's just how I text. Just kidding, but it always corrects to just kissing, or, like, "Oh, I'm just kissing with you." So I'm like, "Ugh, just kidding, I meant kidding." So that's kind of awkward. But one time, my family and I, we were, like, obsessed with Siri for, like, we were very late to the Siri train. It was, like, last month. Or, no, it's probably, like, over summer. We were, like, messing around with Siri and saying, because, like, for some reason, Siri always, like, calls me dad. Like, it's really weird. Like, even if I say, like, "Call me Olyvia," or "Call me Olyvia," or whatever, it'll always change it to dad. Always. So we were, like, trying to change it back again, and I was like, "Okay, like, call me Livy." And it said, "Okay, do you want me to call you?" And then I had proof of this, and it's just a bad word, so I can't say it out loud. But basically, it was like, "Is this correct? Call me F my daughter."
Oh my god.
And I was like, "No."
Oh.
Please don't call me that.
No, is that literally that was your reaction? No.
Well, Well, I mean, I had to say no, or else I would have called me that. So yeah, I had proof of it on my phone, but my family was dying laughing. We have no idea how it heard that. I don't know. It's still like one of the funniest Siri things ever. Yeah.
Like, when's the last time you updated your phone? Because it just sounds like your phone has some serious issues. Your phone has some daddy issues.
Wow.
Yikes.
I got away with that.
No.
No other comments on that?
No. I'm over it.
Okay, we'll move on.
What are we moving on to?
I don't know, because that's all the topics we had for today.
Aren't we all moving towards death in the end?
That's depressing.
I'm moving towards Christ.
Amen to that, same. Amen. Well, thank you all for being on this episode. We loved having you here. Even loved having Alexa here, even though she didn't want to participate. We were glad to have her sing at our table. So thank you also to our fans out there. We really love you guys.
We'll just leave Alexa's answers up to interpretation.
Yes, you can imagine in your mind what Alexa's answers would be.
I mean, they're all the same as Andraya's, so like, it's fine.
Yeah. So thank you so much. We really loved having you on the show, and we hope to have you guys on another time. And I know Olyvia really wants to be on a trivia episode of Taco Tuesday, which we'll hope to do at the end of the semester. So look forward to that. But from all of us here at Taco Tuesday, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Another one of our guests today is the wonderful Alexa Mendez. I got her right when she had a drink in her mouth. It was perfect.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Alexa's here too, so we're excited. And Alexa, can you tell us what you get for Taco Tuesday?
I get the same thing as Andraya because we have to do everything the same.
Good.
You have to.
That's great. I love it. Because when you're siblings, you have to do everything the same.
I agree.
Even me and my Asian brother do everything the same.
So do me and Paige.
Well, that's because you're twins.
I do everything differently from my sisters because I'm different.
Me and my brother, like, people ask us if we look the same, like, if we're identical twins and stuff because we look so similar. It's crazy. Like, you guys look up pictures.
Wrong. You're wrong.
It's a joke, Molly. Okay.